Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, World Public Relations Day observed at SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant in association with PRCI Rourkela Chapter. Program on maintenance of valves held at SAIL RSP. And in our Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav series, today's personality is Guru Kolha Charan Sahu. Now the news in detail. World Public Relations Day was observed by SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant in association with Public Relations Council of India Rourkela Chapter on 16th July. Mr. P.K. Sahu, ED Projects RSP, was the chief guest at the function. Professor Dr. Mrityunjay Chatterjee, Professor and Director, School of Media and Communication at Amherst University, Kolkata, was the keynote speaker of the day. Mr. Dhirendra Mishra, GM in charge Personal Works, and Mrs. Archana Satpathy, DGM PR and COC, and Chairperson PRCI Rourkela Chapter were also present on the dais. A large number of PR professionals of RSP, member of PRCI Rourkela Chapter, and students from RIMS Rourkela were present on the occasion. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Sahu stated that the foundation stone of truth, trust, and transparency, when imbibed and translated into action, becomes a habit resulting in the byproduct of brand building. He explained how each of these terminologies, when applied in individual, family, and organizational context, will lead to stronger relationships. The keynote speaker in his talk, laced with interesting anecdotes from his 22 years of experience in mainstream media and 15 years in academia, deliberated on the subtle nuances of reputation management in a transparent world. He delved deep into the ways and means of managing reputational risk on the face of crisis and elaborated on denial strategies, distance strategies, ingratitude strategies, and mortification strategies. Through case studies, he also drove home how maintaining a good reputation on the foundation of truth, trust, and transparency can help in bad times. Mr. Dhirendra Mishra highlighted the achievements of PRCI Rourkela Chapter and how the three components of the theme would help in becoming a better person and a better professional. Mrs. Archana Satpathy introduced the topic and spoke on the significance of the day that is being observed to mark the birth anniversary of one of the legendary public relations professionals of the world, Mr. Ivy Lee. Mr. B.N. Mishra, State Executive Committee member, PRCI, spoke about reputation management as the principal practice of public relations in any organizations. A brief presentation was made by Mr. Sangeet Patnaik, Joint Secretary, PRCI Rourkela Chapter, on the theme of the day. In the open house discussions, the participants interacted enthusiastically, raising issues and clarifying doubts. During the function of the chief guest and the keynote speaker were also felicitated. The function started with the lighting of the ceremonial lamp by the dignitaries. The PR anthem was also played on the occasion. Mr. Sashank Patnaik, Assistant Manager PR and Secretary, PRCI Rourkela Chapter, welcomed the gathering and anchored the function. Mr. Shaheen Sheikh, member PRCI Rourkela Chapter, proposed a vote of thanks. A 3-day training program on maintenance of valves was held at HRD Center from 13th to 15th July. In all, 12 employees from RSP attended the program. Specific inputs were given by experts of RSP on classification of valves, basic valve maintenance practices for steam and other medium, including practical tips, dismantling procedures, and hands-on session on dismantling and assembly of valves, online, offline setting of safety valve testing and statutory requirements, root cause analysis of malfunctioning of valves, use of pneumatic and electrical actuators of valve and their maintenance. Concept of TPM and its applicability in valve maintenance was also dealt with during the program. A demonstration session on valves was arranged to familiarize the participants regarding components of valves. Mr. P.K. Raut, AGM CPTI, coordinated the training program. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant is presenting a series of news on the eminent personalities of Odisha to mark the ongoing Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations. Today's personality is Guru Kolha Charan Sahu. He was born on 11th January 1936 in Odisha in the district of Angul. A disciple of noted Guru Kathinanda Das, Guru Kolha Charan carried forward the rich tradition of Ravan Chaya across the country. In course of time, he became Guru of the art. For his contribution to the rare traditional art, he was awarded Odisha Sangeet Natak Academy Award in 1997 and Central Sangeet Natak Academy Award in 1998. He was an active participant in the National Puppet Theatre Festivals organized by Sangeet Natak Academy in 1978 and 1995 and the Puppet Theatre Workshop in 1988, 1991, 1997 and 1998. He had written a book titled Ravan Chayaro Utpatti Sthiti O Vikas, which was later translated into English. He was also awarded Senior Fellowship from the Ministry of Culture in 2000. With this, we come to the end of this news bulletin. Namaskar.